Alright, now we're going to talk about money. That's what you're waiting on, right? Yeah, I know it is. Right now you're probably sitting there thinking like, man, I'm making all these beats, ain't making no money. Now I'm going to teach you right now how you can actually start making money, generate income, and really start getting, bringing them dollars up, being able to spend money on things that you like and get nice things and stuff like that. Excuse me. So right now I want to give you the secret to selling beats. Now you really want to pay attention to this because a lot of producers don't know this. See, the secret to selling beats really isn't like, how hot your beat is. Most people think that, oh, I make hot beats so I can sell them. It's irrelevant. How many beats have you heard that just sound like straight garbage? I mean, be realistically, White Tee, Laffy Taffy, Superman, that whole, those beats aren't exactly very, are musically creative, but they were hits and they made money. So the secret to selling beats actually is marketing. Haha. So if you didn't watch the marketing video, I don't even know what that says, I just wrote that. But if you didn't watch the marketing video, you need to go back. The secret to selling beats is marketing, people, marketing. And that's why the Live Off Beats 2.0 course, we heavily focus on how to market. I mean, I really focus on how you can market step-by-step strategic ways to do it. Because that's the only way you're going to sell beats and make money. And that's what it's about. Now, the power of leasing. Pay attention because a lot of producers are messing this up and don't know what the heck is going on. Now, why is leasing what you need to be doing right now? One, are you making a lot of money as a producer? You're probably going to say no. So we'll draw a little money sign. And are you leasing beats? Are you making money? You're probably not, right? Now, a lot of producers have this thing called pride. Now, what is that? Oh, well, my beats are too hot to lease a $50 or for $80 or $100. I got to sell my beats for $2,000. They just so hot. But then I have to sit down and talk to the producers and I tell them, okay, well, tell me how much money you bring in from those hot beats. Well, I ain't made no money. Yeah, I'm waiting on the right connect, and all that. Okay, so are you broke right now? Yes. Were you broke last week? Yes. Were you broke last month? Yes. So now obviously something has to change. Now, if you're not selling beats to major artists right now, and that doesn't mean you won't in the future, you need to start bringing in income now. And what leasing beats allows you to do is tap into over a million prospect market. What does that mean? That means there are millions of artists online right now, up and coming, who are looking to buy beats. That's what they do. But they can't afford, an up and coming artist can't afford a $1,000 beat. Obviously, he has a 9 to 5, just like you probably. He may have kids or he may be doing whatever, but they don't have money to spend $1,000 on a beat and to come up with a whole album of beats. Come on now, it's not in their budget. So realistically, you're talking about they may be able to spend $50 on a beat. That's a check. Every time they get a check or every 2 weeks when they get paid, they can buy a couple beats. They can lease a couple beats for $50. So let's say you lease 100 beats. You lease 100 beats at $50. $50 a pop. How much is that going to get you? $5,000. So you made $5,000. But see, here's what a lot of producers don't understand about this. When an artist leases one of your beats, that beat is done with. He does the song, that beat is done with. Then he needs another beat. So the same 100 people who leased your beats before, they know who you are. They know that your beats are hot. They buy from you. They're comfortable with you. So those same 100 artists, give or take a few, are going to buy again the next time they get money. And they're going to check for you again the next time you get money. So then what you do is you continue to market and increase this number. So instead of 100, you got 200 now. And these guys keep repeating and buying from you. And then next you got 300. Now again, they're only at $50. They're only leasing them at $50. And the great thing about it is you still own the rights to those beats. So you can then resell them for more. You can continue to lease the same beat over and over and over again. I mean, it's common sense. If you sell one beat, let's really do the math here. I need you to understand this concept. A lot of producers, like I said, pride gets in the way. Let's say you sell one beat. You sell one beat for $1,000, right? Exclusively. That's an exclusive sale. $1,000. Okay, that money is done inside of here. And that was a hot fire beat. Like that beat was a banger. It's done. You made $1,000. Now let's say you take that beat though and you lease it. You say, okay, I'm going to lease this beat for $50. Now that beat is so hot that it's going to catch the ear of all these artists. Like he likes the beat, he likes the beat, he likes the beat. So they all go and buy the beat, lease the beat, I should say. So then they lease it. So then let's say on a period of 2 months, you get, on one beat, you get, let's say, 40 leases. So you got 40 leases. Now, that equals $2,000. So now you on that beat, instead of making 1,000, you made 2,000. And you have 40 customers, and when you get more in the business, you understand the most likely person that'll buy from you is someone who's already bought from you. So now you have 40 customers in your base, and then you can keep reselling them other beats. And that's the key to leasing beats. That's why it's so important that artists really understand, I mean producers really understand what's going on. Now I understand that it's kind of new because the internet made it so new that it was a different model. It's just a different business model. It doesn't mean you can't sell $50,000 beats to major artists. It's just a different business model. And so what you have to understand is selling and leasing together, which means you sell beats and you lease beats. Selling plus leased beats equal money in your pocket now. So you'll be selling, so say you do sell a beat for $1,000, but then you're also leasing other beats. What happens is that'll go into your pot of profit, and then you'll also be going into your pot of profit for by leasing beats. So then if you add these together, you get $3,000. Now, the thing that you have to understand is that you have to continue to market. You have to continue to market in order for this process to continue to grow. So if you keep marketing, this number right here continues to grow. So instead of 40, you lease 100. And then after you lease 100, you then lease 200. Then 400, then 500. You don't stop. There's millions of prospects. So the market isn't saturated. Just because you see a lot of producers trying to lease beats and sell beats doesn't mean that the market is saturated. It's not. Now, one last thing real quick, we got to talk about pricing. I see a lot of guys taking my concepts and messing it up because they're not charging enough, and they're also charging too little. And they're now sometimes charging too much. Now, pricing for a lease beat. Now, you got cats on the internet that's running buck wild leasing beats for $1.99. Now, that is their business. They need to understand, though, that at $1.99, how many beats do you need to sell to make $2,000? You need to sell a lot of beats, okay? You need to sell at least a lot of beats. And realistically, you know, if an individual likes your beats and they'll pay $2 for it, they'll probably pay $20 for it. They'll probably pay $3 for it, or lease, you know, to lease it. So undercutting yourself is bad business because you're not making enough money. You're leasing a lot of beats, but you're not making any money. So what's the point? I would say for a lease beat, $50 to $100 to 100. And then as you begin to build a brand and you know you have a lot of loyal customers, you can even raise this price to $150. And you know, if your beats aren't as hot as they could be, you know, you're just now starting out, I would start off at about $25. And then gradually go up as your beats get hotter. And then for exclusive beats, well, it depends on who you're selling them to. Again, for an exclusive beat, it can go anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000, depends on who you sell to. But leasing is what you need to be doing now. In the Live Off Beats 2.0 course, I tell you how to lease, how to get up there, how to market, and really set everything up. Set your website up so you can take payments and lease and everything like that. Like I said, it's step-by-step videos, so you won't get confused. So you really need to check that out. You know, so now, you know, this isn't something that you wait for the future for. So.